It usually happens when you finally try to rest. You lie in bed or you sit down for a coffee and suddenly it starts. That one embarrassing memory from 5 years ago, that comment your boss made, that fear about the future. It grabs your brain like a parasite. You try to push it away, but it bites harder. It loops over and over again. In psychology, we call this rumination. It's like a broken record player in your head, screaming scenarios that haven't happened yet. You feel trapped in your own mind. But what if I told you there is a key switch, a biological hack that forces your brain to shut up in exactly 120 seconds? It doesn't require meditation. It doesn't require pills. It's a technique used by therapists for trauma patients. And today, I'm going to teach it to you. Welcome to Psyche of Growth. Let's turn off the noise. First, you need to understand why you can't just calm down. When you spiral into overthinking, your brain isn't thinking, it's surviving. Your amygdala, the anxious threat detection center, has hijacked the system. It thinks that thought about your ex or your bank account is a literal tiger trying to eat you. So it pumps cortisol. It prepares you to fight or flight. Here is the problem. You cannot fight a thought. You cannot run from a memory. So you freeze. The thinking part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, goes offline. That's why logic doesn't work. Telling an anxious person to relax is like telling a drowning person to just brace. We need a backdoor. We need to bypass the thoughts and hack the body. The technique is called grounding, specifically the 5-4-3-2-1 method. It works by overloading your senses. Anxiety lives in the future. What if, or the past, what happened? But your senses only exist in the now. You cannot smell a flower in the future. You cannot touch a table in the past. By forcing your brain to process sensory data, you physically pull energy away from the amygdala and back into the present moment. Let's do it together. Right now, I want you to pause everything. Step 1. Acknowledge 5 things you see. Look around you. Don't just scan. See them. The light reflecting off your phone. The texture of the wall. A shadow in the corner. The color of your shirt. A tiny scratch on the table. Say them out loud. When you name them, you force your prefrontal cortex to come back online. Step 2. Acknowledge 4 things you can't touch. Don't just look. Feel the weight of your body on the chair, the fabric of your clothes against your skin, the cold glass of water, your own hair. Notice the temperature. Notice the texture. It is rough, small, cold. Step 3. Acknowledge 3 things you hear. Close your eyes. Listen past my voice. The hum of the refrigerator, a car passing outside, your own breath. Silence is never actually silent. Find the layers. Step 4. Acknowledge 2 things you can smell. Maybe it's coffee. Maybe it's laundry detergent. Or maybe just the smell of the air in your room. If you can't smell anything, walk to the kitchen and smell a spice. Check your noise. Step 5. Acknowledge 1 thing you can taste. The toothpaste from the morning, the lingering taste of tea, or just your own mouth. Focus on it. Now, take a deep breath. Notice what happened. For the last 2 minutes, were you thinking about the embarrassing moment? Were you worrying about money? No, you weren't. Because your brain literally cannot focus on 5 sensory inputs and a worry loop at the same time. You break the loop. This isn't magic, it's biology. You just signal to your nervous system, I am here, I am safe. There is no tiger. Use this tool. It is your emergency brake. Whenever the noise gets too loud, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to reality. If this technique helps you find a moment of peace, hit that like button so we can help others find it too. And tell me in the comments, what is the one thing you can't hear right now? Let's ground each other down here. Subscribe to Psyche of Growth for more tools to master your mind. I see you in the next one.